Good morning, everyone. It's so good to be back. And there's something really lovely about a rhythm and a routine. And of course, I've been out of that now for nearly 6 weeks. So it's lovely to be back and feeling stronger. I've been on quite a long journey of my body not responding in ways that I'm used to it responding in. Of pushing through and using my body nearly like overusing it like a machine. And speaking before class, I recognize that actually I'm not the only one experiencing this. I'm now in my 70s, and it brings up so many things about my own body temple and how it, like all things in the material world, the body eventually crumbles, and we support it as best we can. We clean our home, we look after it, but in the end we leave our home just like a snail leaves a house or a snake sheds a skin. And so here we are, so welcome. And we're going to be, as always, I'll be focusing on the lessons that I'm learning. And it's about returning back to our full nature of who we are without striving, without pushing ourselves and being driven by the winds that drive us. So we're going to be doing a set. We're going to do it really gently on body adjustment and elevating our spirits. So let's come into prayer position. We're also going to be doing a nice yoga nidra at the end. So make sure you're comfortable. My left leg is hugely better. I could hardly walk on it 2 months ago. And with body strengthening exercises, I can now nearly put it back into an easy pose. But putting anything to support your back and your leg, whatever part of your body is needing support, just find a position where you can feel fully supported without needing to judge your body as imperfect in any way. Our bodies are always holding a score for us, listening to the body, and feeling your breath, holding your back, as Jen Roshi says, allowing your back to hold you. And you're feeling your back lengthen, your shoulders down and back, your chin gently tucked. Allowing yourself to settle down. There's nothing that can make you more perfect. We fool ourselves to think that we are imperfect because we are not. Holding your own back and allowing your front to soften. Feeling your breath coming right down into the belly. Being kind, gentle, compassionate. May we wish upon ourselves life, love, happiness, just as we would wish it, even upon our enemies. Bringing your hands into prayer mudra. Feeling the warmth of your hands right there at the heart center. We aim always to come back to the wisdom of the heart, the ancient wisdom, before man and women, humans developed this rather oversized brain, just dropping back down to the heart, to the nervous system, to the ancient wisdom, feeling that through our hands, not through our heads. And as we connect with this ancient wisdom and the energy of it, we chant Om Namo Gurudev Namo, experiencing and feeling into the vibration of the whole cosmos vibrating to support us. Let us breathe in to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Gurudev Namo. Om Gurudev Namo. Breathe in. So we breathe in love, free love, given to us by the atmosphere of the world, the energy of the universe. And as we breathe out that same love to all beings. Feeling your breath coming in as a free gift, right to the base of your belly, and then out. Noticing in your body where there's stiffness, tension, and letting it drop into the safety of this breath. So much suffering in this world. And as we breathe in the love and the energy of that love. And as we breathe out, we breathe it to the suffering world, the karmic world that we've been thrown into like a river. Breathe in the pranic energy. And we breathe out to all suffering beings. Recognizing that suffering is also in us. Just breathing in the love, and as we breathe in deeply, we recognize there is no future or past in love. And we release the fear. Fear is always about the past and the future. Now slowly begin a Sufi grind, moving those lower chakras round. Letting the spine, we're going to focus quite a lot on the spine. Spinal energies are adjusting the spine, adjusting the physical body to be that we might support the physical body. Feeling into your own stiffness. For someone who prided myself even a year ago of being hyper flexible, I'm noticing this stiffness in my body, in my spine, breathing into it without judgment, allowing the prana to be kind, gentle, compassionate. For we are all moving towards dusk. Wake up to the body and sensations of what it's asking of us. As you move, allow the upper torso to become a bit more flexible, your shoulders to drop, allowing your hands to feel supported on your knees, nearly flopping around, practicing relaxing into whatever state of being you are in. Softening your face. Imagining our ancestors looking upon us and saying, it's okay. We've been there. It's okay. And changing direction. Softening even more so that you can release and relax the spine. At the same time, holding yourself close to the earth. For we are earthlings. In this life, this is what we are. We are earthlings. Incarnate in the polarities and the suffering that this world offers us to grow. And coming to the center, taking a breath in, holding the breath, but without any tension, feeling the breath circulating through your blood, softening into it. Knowing each of us is perfect just as we are, and release. Moving one leg out and the other one to your thigh. Stretching out and being kind to the body, feeling down that leg, the muscles, the sinews, the supporting system that supports our bodies. Massage that leg a bit, going right down, reaching down if you can to your toe, holding your body your back as straight as you can, your leg as flat as you can on the ground, so it doesn't matter where you hold your leg, just holding the support and that triangle. Just feeling into that, the stretch, breathing into it. Notice how your breath will often follow whatever's happening in your body. If there are tense muscles, your breath will become a bit jerky. Dropping the shoulders, paying attention to your whole body being supported. Your foot flexed, feeling the stretch up the life nerve at the back of the leg. And release that one. And we'll go to the other. And massaging the leg down. Feeling into the body, into the hips. And as you touch those places, it's a bit like you're saying, I've seen you, I notice you, I will be with you and I will not overwork you or overstretch you. Reaching down, if you can, to hold onto your big toe, feeling your leg flat on the ground, your shoulders dropped, your back straight, your face soft, your eyes looking up to your brow point. Using the mantra, just I am who I am. Notice your teeth, are they clenched? Are you able to soften a bit more and yet hold that firm position? Soften into it and release it. Shake out your legs. I'm going to do a little bit of strengthening exercises before the set. Lying flat on our backs with our lower back fully engaged. Going to be using these core muscles, knees up at 90 degrees, head on the ground. You may want to put your hand under your bum. And using your breath to power you, just tap each toe, one foot on the ground, lift it up, all the time being aware of being held by those core muscles. Doesn't matter how quickly you do it, it's the intention we bring to supporting our body. Even to our last breath, without fear, when we support our body system, we gently allow it over the years to dissolve back to the earth with kindness and love, supporting those muscles that support the skeleton. All the time using our breath, the pranic breath of the infinite. Breathing intentionally in and out. If you touch down, you breathe out. And breathing in, feeling into your own body. Pushing that lower back into the ground. Softening your shoulders onto the floor. Anything that can rest, let it rest. We're working very specific muscles. Kindly and gently. And release down to the ground. Bringing your feet into your bum. You can hold on to your ankles, but you don't need to. And lift to work those glutes. Lifting, tightening the bum muscles. Feeling the strength of those glutes and the whole strip of muscle down our legs. Holding us, supporting us. The miracle of even living in this body on earth. And release down. Breathing in as you come up. You might be able to go up a little bit further. Tightening those bum muscles. And then releasing. We're always following that law on earth of the pulse of tightening, tension, and then releasing tension. The suffering of the tension that we live on earth, and then the releasing. And unless we learn the art of release, we live constantly under tension. Notice anything in your body that is tensing up. Because we're working just those glutes. And release down. Let your body rest. Your knees gently up. Feeling the soles of your feet grounded to Mother Earth. And the palms of your hands, placing them out. I've got a rotator cuff, that's another one. that I've got at the moment. But reaching out like a triangle, we're going to do just windscreens of moving the lower spine from side to side. Breathing into the center and out to a side. Saying to our lower back, I will not forget you. As sentient beings, it is very much a point of our weakness. We recognize that and we come to support it. Back to the center. We're going to do the set just mindfully of your own body. Our legs, the exercises, do a double leg lift. That might be too much strain on your lower back. So put your hands under your bum, and you may need to just do alternate leg lifts rather than double. I'm going to do alternate leg lifts and then a double one. Feel into your own body, feeling those glutes supporting you on the down, feel it under your hands, and then the whole of your core working for you as you lift both legs. Use your breath. And keep that mantra, just I am. I am who I am. Like you have 1,000 parts in your body as children. And you're the mother watching over all of those children. God, be kind and gentle. You need to take a break, do. And now bend your knees, come down, release the posture, kindly and gently. Give yourself a hug. Just we're going to again, there are a lot of adaptations of this exercise of cobra. I'm only going to do a half cobra, because again, I've got a lot of stiffness in my body, but you may go right up. Never had lower back stiffness before. It somehow arrived, and it's got its lesson to teach me. So coming as you can into this posture with your head back. So we're working the pituitary gland, the thyroid at the front. And then from there you can either come up, just a half coming up and then back again. And the full exercise would be to come up and then up into a triangle. So adapt it as you need. So I'm going to go into triangle, down to my knees, onto my elbows and down. Listen to your body. Do it slowly and mindfully. Come up to cobra, meaning triangle, and just rest there a while. Find a place where you can have your feet both on the ground, your arms pushing back towards your heels, head dropped. Long, deep breaths. And coming back down, sitting straight up, feeling your sitting bones grounded, hands reaching forward as your back allows. If you can reach your toes, for a while I couldn't, and I can again now. Dropping the shoulders, chin down. I am living in this body. Feeling your breath, and slowly move. Feeling any stiffness in the legs, in the back, in the shoulders, the toes, the head. All parts are like all the children who are living in the shoe. We have so many children, sometimes we don't know what to do. To be kindly loving and attentive to each of their needs. Much as we can take care of all the children within ourselves, we have capacity then to take care of others, being a safe place, a kind place, a place of refuge, with a nervous system that can cope with the huge amounts of unsettled suffering that we're experiencing in this world. And slowly come out of that. Feel into your back. Maybe give your back a bit of a massage. Take out your shoulders. Give yourself a bit of a shake around. Shoulder rolls. We don't notice things that we take for granted until they go wrong. And then coming back either into a kneeling position or into an easy pose. The actual set suggests kneeling. So I'm going to kneel and with a cushion under my bum so that I'm not putting any strain on my knees. And put our hands behind our neck. Feel that support of those hands. As if they're tenderly supporting, the elbows open, the heart open. Feel your grounding down to the earth. And twist from side to side, breathing into the left and out to the right. Moving our spine now in another direction with this ancient nervous system running through us. We have evolved over millions of years. The earthworm is still there. The snake is still there. But we are now living with this rather oversized brain at the top of the spine that thinks it knows better. Just dropping into the experience of that spine. Really there. Fingers behind your neck. And behind your fingers is a whole world of systems that's supporting us. Our endocrine system, our nervous system, the oxygen in our blood, the carbon dioxide being exchanged. It's all happening from our autonomic nervous, it's happening regardless of our thinking brain. And now bring your hands to our shoulders, give your shoulders a bit of a roll. And dropping them down. Stay and do a bit of a sigh out. There's a good reason why we hear that release. Ah. Deep breath in and then ah. Ah. Feeling the vibration resound of that releasing of the ah. When this game on earth is over, we return to the light. Ah. Ah. Come down to our hands and knees into a cat and a cow. Dropping our back down, our head up into a cow. Feeling into your shoulders, feeling into your hands as they're supporting you. Breathing in, holding the breath. And then breathing out as we go into the cat. Feeling your back, your spine, everything working for you, even if it might be a bit stiff, as it is in my body. You breathe in without judging it, softening down. And we breathe out without judgment. Taking as much stretch as you can, using your breath to loosen and soften the length of your spine. Last few. Putting our legs a bit wider, coming down into Guru Pranam. Resting and surrendering down. We think we have so much more control than we actually do. And allowing ourselves to surrender to the earth, to all that was and is and shall be. All structures come to an end. All methods come to an end. When they've served their purpose, the plastic cast comes off and we surrender to who we always were as a form of light. Coming up, we'll do the last exercise, which is going to be neck rolls. Releasing the upper spine, the neck, the tensions that we carry. Feeling the world upon our shoulders, the responsibilities, allowing the tension of all of that to be released. For we are not alone. It's forces so much bigger than us at play. Our role is to live out our life with love, hold a foundation of being safe for both ourselves and those around us. And recognize it's often in that tension that we say things that we may not really want to say or don't mean. I did it last night. Couldn't find a flight booking. I could feel the tension wanting to spill out. Just releasing that, being kind to it and understanding this is how this world is, changing direction. Without needing to judge it, I start to hear my voice becoming more intentional, slower, more like, will you get me if I speak slowly? Just releasing that tension. It's coming out of fear, anxiety. Ah, yes, I see you, old friend. I see the tension. And I'm here for you. Coming to the center, Take a moment to let yourself settle down. Come down to lying, and we're going to spend 8 minutes, more like 6 minutes, in a yoga nidra. So first of all, allowing yourself, we're going to use the analogy of an earthworm. Allowing the earthwormness of our bodies just to be. The ancient parts of us from the reptile up are still there within us. You might want to squirm a bit, feel your body in the soil of the earth. Place where it just is, there's no thinking, judgment, nothing to plan ahead or to regret. Now let your body soften down into the earth and notice the weight of your head. You might want to turn it this way or that way, but notice the weight that we carry in our head. Your eyes softly closed, explore that thinking brain, that part of us that is so evolved, that allows us to think ahead, plan, change direction, but also gets us into huge amounts of trouble. Bringing your soft closed eyes to the left part of your brain, begin to notice the thousands of thoughts going through that are acting out as if they're real. Just explore them without judgment. Bringing your eyes to the right side of the brain. Feel the emotions that are attached. To the thoughts. Notice where you feel them in your body. So powerful. So much control over us. Do not judge them, just let them be and notice them. Breathing into them, how the thoughts feed into the emotions. Bringing your eyes up now to the top of your brain, more executive function. Notice there's a triangle there between the executor, the thinking and the feeling. This is all connected to our evolution. Now drop your eyes down to the base of the brain. The more instinctual part, the amygdala. That part which we have very little control over, it's becoming more like a reptile. Letting go of the left and the right hemispheres and the top of the brain. Honoring the instinctual energy of the autonomic nervous system, breathing us, our heart, controlling the rhythms, the temperatures, huge intelligence built over millions of years. allowing now the consciousness of being down, 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 just to the earthworm. Notice it, be in wonderment about this earthworm within us that just is, has no thoughts, no feelings. But as Darwin discovered, without it, there would be no rich earth. They are the bulldozers of the microorganisms that live and turn and move the earth, to explore the compost and let it be ingested through your system. Dropping down away from your head to the miracle of being part of nature. Let go of any thought. Stay in your experience. Nothing to do but to do that which you came to earth to do. No expectations but to be who you are. To turn the earth. No need for thanks. Spades may cut you in half and you regrow again. Just doing your work. Sense into the simplicity of this simple being. Contributing without needing any reward, but to know you're doing your work. Now begin to shed the expectations created in the left brain. The thoughts of not being good enough, not doing enough, not knowing enough. The systems of the world that would make us feel so. Like a skin, no judgment, no fear. Just shed the thoughts back to your being. Without any fear of a future, you remain hidden in the earth. Then the day comes when you are taken by a bird as food. This too is part of that cycle. There's no need to fear because the thinking brain has not yet created the story of pain and suffering. As you fly up with the bird, you recognize you too are part of the whole of creation. Flying high above, back to where we always knew where we belong. And we give praise to the humble earthworm. Slowly bringing yourself back, twitching fingers and toes, twisting, curling, turning, doing what you need to wake up. Coming back into sitting. See, we've gone over a few minutes already. The earthworm knows no time. And we come into sitting and we honor our practice with 3 satanams. Let's breathe in deeply to begin. Sa na. Take a bow to infinity, living in a fragile body. Sat Nam.